Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you today a company that is essentially changing the game behind the scenes for a lot of people, and they're making a lot, I mean, a lot of money. Okay. I introduce you to Solana Vibe Station. And first of all, first and foremost, I want to say a shout out to Big J for allowing me to explore the operations of what he's got going on here. It's a far comprehensive system here, but I want to give you to the nuts and bolts what this is. A lot of people that are using specific tools in the space to get leverage, especially speed, when it comes to sniping bots, mev bots in general that essentially requires you to buy and sell from the Solana blockchain at ultimate fast speeds to be able to either copy trade, scalp trade, you name it. You need to have a reliable RPC. And honestly, the RPC that's provided by Solana is just generic. So comes guys like Solana Vibe Station, and what makes them so amazing, okay? First of all is let's talk about the customer service, okay? I want to go into detail in regards to what I've experienced, which is ultimately the best customer service so far in DeFi. They have a pretty phenomenal system when you enter their Discord. The Discord essentially allows conversation. You get to see general chats. Matter of fact, if I can give you guys a 411, here we are. Currently, I'm in the Discord right now. There's 663 members. And we enter the general chat right here where we have a lot of guys basically talking. And there's an RPC chat as well, the gRPC chat, and there's a node benchmark. Speaking of the node benchmarks, this is important stuff because a lot of times people need to understand, the leverage they got. This one's saying that there's a minimum TXT landing of 377 milliseconds. For those that are not aware of what that is and what kind of stands for, that just basically means that it's getting to the contract in a quarter of a second. I said a quarter of a second. So beyond that, I've done my research. I pretty much know that when it comes to these things, the last one to basically buy is the one that fucking gets wrecked. Suppose that. You can copy trade all you want, but if you don't have something reliable to be able to get you in and out of those particular pairs, you're dust out here, guys. You're dust. But anyways, let's go back into the guide here. Who we are. Solana Vibe Station, guys. Solana Vibe Station was founded by two college friends that reside in Metro Atlanta area, which is super dope. We got guys that are literally on the home turf, American soil, and they obtain of a Bachelor of Science, Electrical Engineering degree, Computer Engineering, educated guys. They've combined 7 years of professional experience in offensive security and IT systems engineering sector. So we have people that are not just ordering, something and running it in their mom's backyard and, calling it a day. These guys are very, informational on what they have to offer. They are offering several different services, which is RPC node services. We have staked RPC services. We have GRC streaming services. A lot of people tend to go to the VPS and the RPC bundle services just due to the fact when you have a RPC, you have a you want to be able to maximize that RPC to its full potential. The way to do that is a lot of times is getting a VPS, pardon me, a virtual private server, which will allow you the leverage to be essentially connected to the same landmark where the actual RPC is located, giving you ultimately the fastest times available on the market. They currently have 2 different systems set up. If you want to get with their Ubuntu Linux system, it's $250 per month. The Windows desktop is, however, $300 per month. And again, these are for guys that are looking for systems to run at speeds from what comes to a connection standpoint and a moderate sniping standpoint to an ultimate fast level. You ever wonder why when you're on Pump Fun, for example, and you start a contract and then right from the very second you get like a person that comes in right after you? Well, it's guys that own software such as this. It's that simple. Then you also have the RPC services, which is RPC no consulting services that they also offer as well. So this is something that I think is obviously, it's coming soon. Pardon me, it's coming soon. So be aware of that. But in regards to purchasing, they have a very simple system that they kind of set out, which is what I like them. Very basic robotic system in the Discord where you click on purchase services, you go into the Vibe Station, you can make a ticket. From there, it essentially will ask you to pay the amount that you want. There's essentially, like I said, multiple different services that they offer. After you pay that amount, the robot essentially takes a few minutes to confirm that amount's been sent to the blockchain. And then from there, boom, you'll be able to get the API access that you need to either get into your RPC, or of course the credentials you need to actually log into your VPS using a remote desktop. So it's a very, very wonderful thing they have to offer. It's sometimes hard to find companies like that that are willing to take the time and effort because a lot of times these things can go down. The internet is consistently changing. There's so many different things happening left and right that we cannot sense. It's crazy. So to have a team to be able to jump in and fix things, I've seen these guys say, "Hey, oh, something's happening here. Let's figure it out." Boom. An hour later, we're back up running. So very informational, very transparent, and a lot of the things they do, which is again in DeFi, half of the things that we don't even see. Let's dive right into the private VPS services just real quick, just to dive into that. By the way, I recommend joining the Discord. Not to segue real too much, but join the Discord like I just did. I showed you guys. They have a wonderful Discord. They have people up here that are willing to, give time and effort to spending some good quality time with you guys, so that way you guys can get onboarded. So I highly recommend you take the time with them to do so, guys. It's very informational to do. Open a ticket. Partnered up currently with Dogwolf Tools. We won't talk about that because this is a specific episode regarding Solana Vibe Station, but I definitely recommend their services, guys. I've been with them for a few months now. And they honestly have the best systems out right now. They have a IP whitelist set up so that way you can secure your API whitelisting when it comes to using whatever software you use. Phenomenal things that they're doing. And I'm glad to see some of the wins, by the way. Let's look at some of the wins, some of the things that their community has offered within their actual ecosystem to kind of be even more transparent, so to speak, in what's going on. A lot of people making a lot of fucking money, and again, sometimes it's not what you know, but who you know. Hopefully, I'm gonna be able to be one of those guys to help you place you in your path to be able to make the decisions, such as looking at doing your own research, checking out the RPC nodes such as Solana Vibe Station to get you in a path where you can make substantial gains. Again, don't be one of those guys where you got the 30 Solana software bot, but you're working with like literally the shittiest RPC node in the world. It literally makes no sense. And so that's why I wanted to give you guys just a little bit of heads up on a little bit of the background information going on with some of the RPC nodes coming out with Solana these days. I know it's a crazy wild west town, and I just want to be here to kind of just be a liaison of transparent communication to the people, to have a standpoint of like how or what or when or so With that being said, I'm not a financial advisor. It's not financial advice. I'm simply a guy on YouTube that's just showing you guys my experiences. Solana Vibe Station has been a wonderful, wonderful RPC node to use. I have not checked their VPS yet, but hopefully the next episode we'll go ahead and rev with that up and give you some more notifications on that. So with that being said, guys, have a wonderful, wonderful, blessed day. I will be coming with more episodes in the future in regard to this, with updates and whatnot. But thank you so much for tuning in, and you have a wonderful, blessed day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.